Hey everyone, Merric here, and this is Factorio, a game that you guys have been begging me to play, and I finally picked up to play it. I'm stopping Unclaimed Worlds because they keep annihilating my saves, and it's just not fun to start over and over again on that game. So it'll come back when they're a little bit more stable. For now, let's click play, start a new game. We're going to go very high on enemy bases. We're going to go big on the starting area. And I don't know what else to change, so we're going to leave it all like that. Generate. And, yeah. Let's see. A furnace can smelt stone bricks from raw stone and steel from iron plates. The steel recipe needs to be researched. Cool. Yeah. So I have played, this is Factorio freeplay. Launch a rocket into space. Do so by constructing a rocket silo and launch a rocket with a satellite. You will do this, research advanced technologies in order to unlock rocket silo. Start small, work your way up. Automation, don't forget to protect yourself. Tab. Okay, so I played a demo of this a long time ago, before I was even Merric Gaming. So I don't know any of this game beyond that. And yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's see. There's coal. I don't know what that was down there. This is copper. What's our distribution look like? Honestly, I think we're gonna set up like right between here, and then figure out how to get these over here worked out. Because this is all about industry, right? Building factories and getting things to work. We'll do this, and then we'll go dig coal by hand. I need you. Okay, so I have enough to do that. I can dig coal. Okay, there we go. We'll get some coal together, which will fuel my drill, which will get me metal. And then we could start building up a drill to bring, to get coal for us. So let's start that up and go get some coal. Okay, I'm back. I'm also gonna need to get wood. All right. Coal. And now you get that. Okay. We have started our first little bit of industry. Let's look at our pollution. We don't have any yet. That's good. Pollution pisses off aliens, and then aliens murder you. So we've got to be careful about that. Alright. Here we go. We have a gun that we start out with. I don't think it's going to be very useful for us. Okay, there's some coal. We'll get some stone. I didn't see any stone deposits. I wonder if that's what the yellow shaded stuff is. We got 20 stone out of that, so that's pretty good. How are you doing? Getting me some steel. And you're going to need some coal. Okay, can I build anything yet? I could build another mining drill. That's excellent. What does it take to get... I think we need to get like automation first. So we'll start with automation as our primary research project. We can't really do any research right now, but that's how we're going to start it. Let's go ahead and get him some fuel so that he can get coal, so that we can fuel him with coal. Okay, there we go. You're just pumping out that steel like I need. Can I build conveyor belts? Oh, I can. Okay, let's build a bunch of conveyor belts. Are you full? Yes, you could do one coal. Are you out of energy? Or you just have nowhere to put the coal? Yeah, he just has nowhere to put the coal. So, the ideal thing to do is to actually remove this furnace, bring the furnace up here, and put something down to move all this metal ore that we're bringing up. So let's see what we can do about starting that. We can get pretty close. And then I need more of you. Okay. Give me... I need another inserter. So if we can get this just straight up here like this, we can then have coal feed directly into here, which will then be fed with this guy by the belts. So let's make our last belts here. Are those the last ones we need? Yes. Pick that one up. Okay, so we're gonna take your fuel out. We're gonna pick you up. We're gonna put a fueled inserter here, which is gonna take your output and put it on a conveyor belt, right? So if I come here, I put coal in there. Are you gonna take what this guy brings up and put it on the belt? I don't know, we'll find out. Then you should be okay to sit there. I think. And we need this to rotate because we want to... I don't know how we're gonna do this. I had ideas, and now the implementation's a little messy. We'll do that. Okay, so we need coal. Let's grab some more coal here. Are you being fueled? You are being fueled with coal. So he's fueling you. So if we give him some coal, and then we bring materials to him, will he put the materials where we want them to go? Okay, there we go. Then we bring coal to you, and you're taking the coal out of him? Why? Shouldn't... You know what? Let's pick that up. Okay, that was actually in the way? Oh, okay. So we didn't need a guy picking things up there. We just needed this guy to not have that problem. Gotcha. And then you aren't getting those. Okay, you need to be like this. Oh, there we go. Okay, and this guy actually can't be directly feeding him because I do need some of that coal not to go there. So we're going to take this up and we're going to move it over. And we're going to bring its output back down this way. Put coal in it. Okay, we need another belt. Give me conveyor belts, thank you. Okay, so we're almost automated. I mean, technically this guy doesn't even need to be there. He could be anywhere. Let's put him... You know what, we can leave him there. We don't need to worry about it because we'll just loop this back on itself. And it'll be okay. Like if we did that, they would be able to fuel themselves. Well, I thought. Rotate. Huh. Okay. Maybe not. Well, shit. I don't know. We still have to figure that out, I guess. Do I need to give him his initial shot of coal? Is that what'll fix it? Let's try. Yes, that's actually what fixed it. Okay. So we got that, and then he should then do that. So now I just got to get the coal down here and pick this guy up, put him down like that. And then he will spit this out on here. We'll bring the conveyor belt down to here, put a picker here, this guy, and he'll pick up coal as it comes back, or comes past, and feed that guy coal. And then it'll loop back around. Whatever coal we don't use there will go here to feed this guy. Perfect. There we go. We got it. We got a nice little loop going. Put these down. Let's go like this. And then, no, I want you like that. And you to connect there. You can turn. Shit. There we go. So we created a bit of a problem. It's not getting the metal because the coal is turning back in on it. So let's stop the coal from turning back in on it because it's not using it that quickly. So we do have some efficiencies we need to create here. But for now, there we go. Let's see what other stuff we can build. We can build a wooden chest. We can build a boiler, which I think gives us electricity or access to electricity. Which we're going to need to do research. We need electric circuits, transport belts, and gears for that. And copper. So we got to start working on getting copper plates down here as well. Alright, we can do that. So copper needs to take a ride. Let's look at the map. Hold Alt. There's our pollution. It's not terrible. Not yet, at least. Give me that coal. Okay, so he's back to work. I picked up a bunch of ore on accident. Let's go ahead and dump that in there, and it can just go ahead and burn all that. So you're working. You're working. Let's see here. We need to go ahead and get. Let's go ahead and knock that out. We need to get copper, at least producing, if not running down the stream. Oh shit! I broke it. Build me one of those. Build me one of those. There we go. Okay. We'll get coal to you eventually. Don't you worry about it. So there. Put some coal in you. Let that guy go. Get a furnace up. You can just dump right into there. And then we can just bring coal up here. And we'll figure out how to get coal specifically to there, but we can just take some for now. How do you split a stack? I don't know. Oh, control right click will split a stack. That's good. There we go. So that'll make some copper plates for me, which will be important. And this guy is still producing steel, yeah? Lots of it. Good. How's your stores? Your stores are fine. You aren't really doing anything. We'll just leave you there for now. Electric circuits require copper cable. require a bunch of copper plates. Okay, fuel you to get more coal. I really need to automate all this better. You give me copper plates. We are close. We need a lot more copper plates, though. For transport belts, we can build those. We just can't build the gears. I think we just can't build the copper plates. I don't think it's gears. I think we need like 30 copper plates to do this. So we'll give that some time and give it some thought on how we're going to transport. I think our main base actually needs to be in here between these deposits. Get that copper up. You're still making plenty of steel for me, which is good. And then we can make a research lab. So now we have to start thinking about steam engines and offshore pumps and stuff. And that comes from water sources. And we have to build a whole bunch of infrastructure to do that. We do have a water source here we could probably use. I don't see any fish in it. Let's clear some of this out and see if we can't get that started. I mean, ideally you'd want this water source up here, which actually has a nice coal deposit there too. We might just... It's so far away though that we might not want to. I don't know. Look at the map. That would actually give us basically unlimited power potential, which would be very useful. So maybe we should consider just doing the hard work now and having it pay off. Oh, there's a lot of forest to get there though. Getting there is going to be a pain in the ass. We got to cut all these trees down to do it. So let's not. Let's go with the water that's close to home. We're so close to forests. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay. I think you can give me some coal. Thank you. You give me some plates. Thank you as well. Kill that tree. Thank you. And a boiler burns fuel to heat liquids. A steam engine creates electricity. Offshore pump. I need an offshore pump. Okay. We got our pump. Does that have to be fueled? No. Okay. And then we have our boilers. We'll create some boilers here. And then we have a steam engine. We're just making a bunch of pipes. Okay. Not really sure I put that in the right position, but we'll find out. Let's go ahead and fuel this up. Control click, control shift click, control right click. Okay, control right click, that's what it is. Am I doing it right? I'll put some wood in there. Actually, no, get the wood out. I have coal on my taskbar. There we go. Now what's the problem? Telephone poles? We can make a bunch of those. Alright, well those are being made. Let's go fuel everything. Okay. You actually connecting? I don't think I understand fully what's going on here. Why aren't you on? Water performance, available performance, temperature, fire is 70%. I don't know. I don't think I have that set up properly. Oh, nope, yep, I did. Okay, now we can do research. We need 10 science packs to do that. I don't know what it takes to make a science pack. I can make 8 of them. So let's just go ahead and dump all our resources into that. How are you doing? You're fine. And then we can come up here and hit the copper up. Make sure it's nice and fueled. You're good. You could use some. Give me your copper. Oh, we're starting. This is a good start, I think. I think we're doing okay. I do wish I had some more efficient systems up and running, but I think it's okay so far. There's 7 of them. I don't have enough steel. So we're doing research right now. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe I have 1 extra. It's okay. It won't go to use. Or go to waste, I mean. Okay, what's the next thing we're going to research? We want to be able to build electric things. And we want to be able to assemble stuff. Fast inserters would be great. Let's line that up for our next research project. Okay, so that's still working. Let's go ahead and fuel this guy up. Yep, there we go. You know, I am being really stupid about this. Build me some of those. Let's put a little logic on this puzzle here and pick that up. Okay. If we turn this like so, right? And then do that. And then put this here. And then put... No, I'm sorry. Not you there. Put you there. And then put you there. And then pick this guy up. And put him here. Yay, research is finished. Okay, we'll do... We'll do that one next. So now he'll feed himself coal, then he will feed that coal. And that will be able to burn. You know what I want to do, don't you? We're going to put another one here. When that's full, this one will feed itself. Then it'll feed this one, which will then feed this into here. Except I had it going the wrong way. Let's rotate it real quick. Little rotato on it. So there we go. Let's go ahead and tell you you're full of fuel. And now, do we need to rotato you? Yes. There we go. Now this is all a self-fueling industry. except down here, which we can make our little plan come to fruition now with a little bit of tracking here. Okay. And like so. And then you're going to take it and you're going to put it into here. And now you're self-fueling? Or are you just dropping it on the ground? I can't tell. Yes, you're self-fueling. Okay. So now we have it set up so that everything is fueling itself over here. We no longer have to do anything other than pick up our resources and fuel copper. Inefficient? Yes. Makes me happy? Extremely. So let's go ahead and head up here and grab our copper. Nice 70 chunk of copper. Fuel that up. And then let's make... Ooh, hold on a second. Can you make research packs? That would be awesome. So what do you need to make research packs? You would need 1 copper and 2 steel. Well... Oh, you need gears for research packs. Oh. I need iron plates. So now we want an even more complex setup here. Because now I want the iron to come past here. Because we're going to build a little bit of a system. Okay, that's built. So there. And then we need an inserter to go like that. And you are gonna make gears. Have some of those. And you'll put the gears over there. And you'll make that. Oh, this is good. Now we put this here. We grab another inserter. Shit. I need more copper and steel. Our electrical grid is going to suffer, by the way, because we're putting a lot on it now, and we don't have a lot of actual infrastructure there. And we need this copper to be transported down to here as soon as possible. Okay, I need to build another inserter. I built all 4 of them. Build 1. We are not ready to go full electric inserters here. We're just ready for that to happen. And this. So now, how do we get underground belts? If we had underground belts, we could actually bring all the steel that we're producing over. You need to be fueled. There you go. We could pull all this out and just bring it right over this way and have inserters bringing steel to here. So is that something we're researching now? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay, and you're producing that? Sort of. I have one, so you can have that. There we go. Now we have an almost fully automated research facility up and running. Which is beautiful. And I say almost fully automated because, yeah, we're still having to do a lot of manual labor for this. You've got 12. You've got 16. So you're nice and full. Oh, this game is just the best. It really is. Need more steel plates. Need to get this research done, boyo. You're good on copper plates. Oh, you know what? I should set up a separate burner. And just have it help. I could actually set the burner up here and build one of those guys who will pick everything up. Oh, but he needs electricity. We don't have a lot of electricity to spare. Although, if I could spare some, I wonder. If I built one of those, I built one of those. Okay, and then I put him here. But he's not picking up the coal that I need. I have a solution for that. Send the coal back that way. Not a great solution, because it's going to create a bit of a traffic jam here. But in doing that, I can then remove this guy here. And that guy there. And maybe even set it up so that he is self-fueling. I don't know. So now, are you getting all the steel you need? I think this needs to be moved over. Just like right there. And then I can do one of those guys and have him take and give. And you're gonna make gears. There we go. And then you should be... Oh crap, that's not gonna do it. Hold on. There. And now you're gonna make gears. There we go. Now we have fully automated our ability to make almost all the stuff. We also need copper to be delivered there manually, but we're still not to the point of dealing with copper problems. Let's pick all this up. This isn't a great solution. Technically, I just need the coal to loop back on itself, not ride this belt. This belt needs to actually come out like, Oh, cool. Research is done. Fantastic. Now we have underground belts and fast inserters. Let's go with... I don't know. That takes 50. We can do that because we can't make the other colors yet. Okay. The coal needs to loop back in on itself. Let's go like this. Ah, hell, let's just leave it the way it was. We can figure it out later. There we go. Okay. You're making that, you're making that. You are not researching yet because you're waiting on goop. Okay. That is out of energy. Or out of fuel, so we can go ahead and fuel that up. That one's almost out. That one is not. Okay, so we're still manually fueling our burners, or boilers over here. Probably going to be doing that for a while. It's time to deal with this steel issue, though. We need a separate steel supply coming down here if we're going to keep this loop. And I'm not sure we're going to keep the loop, actually. Because we have steel production happening already. So let's just pick all this up. And we can just move our steel production to here. Like, well, hell, we could just put it right here. I mean, we don't even need it right now. We're producing all the steel we need off this one burner, and then we just got the coal just looping in on itself. Yeah, we're good. This is fine. I mean, it's just as inefficient as I like it, so there we go. Yeah. Good start. Alright. We're still figuring it out. We still have a lot of stuff to learn. I still have a lot of resources to gather. But I like this. I like the start. I like what we're doing here. That is not stone, apparently. Yeah, that wasn't stone. So, yeah, we've gotten ourselves a good start. We have a plan to deal with our copper problem. Is just basically bring all the copper down here and tie it into our main conveyor loop. And I think what I need to do is actually set up a larger conveyor loop that basically circles the whole base and routes resources all around the base eventually. But for now, this'll do. We could share our resources with the red making. Although this is taking forever. It's going as quickly as it can, and it's taking forever. Let's just give it 64 steel to speed it up. And have 9 gears to help speed it up. Okay. This guy needs to be upgraded, and I think the best way to do that is to make one of these electric mining drills. It will up the production. So let's come up here. Hopefully these guys aren't empty yet. Oh, he is. I don't have any coal. Oh, I do have a little bit of coal. There we go. We got a ton of that resource though, so that's good. I need 23 iron plates. You need coal. Have some coal. Coal for the coal god. Okay, there's that. Take all of my resources, please. Make those into useful things. I need iron plates. Always need the iron plates. Okay, so this guy is going to replace this guy. He's kind of useless. It's also going to replace this guy because we don't need that coal to be used for that. So now we have that guy who's going right there. Probably getting close to our production limits on what we can do. Although this looks okay. So he's going to increase the amount of steel ore coming out. And since we have a large backlog of coal, I'm not too upset about that. What I am going to do is plop one of these boys down, put down a coal inserter here, and just let it start making metal. Yeah, just up our steel production by just having this guy make metal off the same conveyor belt that everybody else is making metal off of. See, there we go. We just doubled our metal output. And I didn't have to make anything silly to do it. And this will be our own little metal factory that doesn't have to share with these guys. Which is fantastic. So there we go. That's awesome. Alright, we're going to wrap this episode up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like if you have any comments, suggestions, so down in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed, consider clicking that good old subscribe button, and YouTube will let you know when I get fresh content out. All that being said, I'll see you next time.